What is excellence? It is the quality of being outstanding or good enough. What happens when we go beyond excellent? We can either take this trait positively or negatively. Now, what is the paradox of excellence? It is a world, a place where high achievers are sometimes afraid to be too excellent. Why is it that so many smart, ambitious people are less productive, less successful, and less satisfied than they should or could be? Why is it that they don't appreciate their achievements and accomplishments as much as they could? Are the causes anxiety, peer pressure, underestimation, or undervalued? Are they teased for being more excellent than somebody else? No, these reasons are not the only ones. A high achiever's fears can originate from self-doubt, low self-esteem, and overwhelming feeling of inadequacy. They hold back their true concerns and possess a habit of avoiding others' opinions when they believe their work doesn't meet other standards. As you can see, high achievers can create their own problems, leading to their entrance into the paradox of excellence. But what are the positives of being an overachiever? These people are driven to get results. They are highly motivated go-getters and passionate about their work. I can connect some of these mentioned to my personal experiences at school. I consider myself as a high-performing, goal-driven, highly motivated, and extremely competitive person. Initially, I took my peers' feedback and comments negatively. When people didn't give me positive feedback or recognize my efforts, I felt as though they didn't respect me. Some of my peers' remarks were, "Can you stop being so smart? I don't care about your intelligence. Can you please tone it down for me? I just can't understand you. Thanks for outdoing my project, Anita. Now I have to do better because of you." I decided to hold back my mixed emotions, but truly didn't understand them. I wasn't sure if I should continue to strive for excellence or reduce to an average student's level. But I eventually learned to turn these negative comments into positive energy, which grew and motivated me to achieve higher in all aspects. Doing the right thing poorly is painful for overachievers. Moving your A game to a new level, especially beyond excellence itself, requires humility, patience, and practice. You must learn to admit that you haven't achieved your full potential and must be open to constructive criticism. So, my final message to you is, don't be afraid to be an overachiever. Striving beyond excellence isn't wrong, and you should remember that there are no limitations. Just be prepared to endure the negative comments, but don't let them ruin your self-esteem. This can lead to entering the paradox of excellence. Plus, don't be afraid of being more excellent than somebody else. You are being you, so don't change yourself. Now I would like to introduce Basil.
I usually don't open up to people. I try to block out anything that is upsetting me. But I heard that opening up makes you feel better. So that's why I'm speaking to you today. What is so upsetting to me and what I'm speaking about to you today is my parents' divorce. My parents always argued, but I never thought that it was going to lead to a divorce. This has all happened recently, so I remember everything. It seemed that it all started when I broke my nose playing soccer. I was trying to get the ball and the other player tripped and elbowed me right in the nose as he was falling. When my dad found out, he became really angry. This event started a bad vibe in my house, which turned into constant arguing between my parents. Even though I connected my broken nose with the arguing, I have to realize that this is not the reason for the arguing. I feel as the connection I did with my broken nose was just an excuse. I'm telling you this because I don't want you to feel like all the weight is on your shoulders. The more arguing that happened, the more I felt I was sinking to quicksand. The more my parents argued, the more it seemed like hope was running away from me. I was sinking into my own thoughts. I didn't tell many people about how I was feeling. I didn't want anyone to feel badly or worry about me. I also didn't tell anyone because I knew who I was. I knew what I was feeling was not me. I also felt like everything I worked for was for nothing. Like when you save money for something and you finally have enough money for it, and your parents say no, I felt the absolute tyranny of my situation. I felt like everything was going wrong for me and that all this was a coincidence, that one day I could forget about it all. Then, I returned from my friend's house one afternoon to my mom questioning me about a door being left open in my house. I heard a scream, and it was my mom. Her room had been turned upside down. Everything was gone. I can't describe how scared I was. I went into my room and I saw that my PS4 was also stolen. The robber had come into our home through the sliding door. I was now convinced the world hated me. The divorce is still in process and my house still feels like a coffin waiting to be buried. But, I get up every morning, I come to school, I see my friends and my teachers, and I realize that the world doesn't hate me. I'm just facing some really incredible challenges in life, and that is life. I'm presenting my personal journey to show any of you who are facing challenges that it's going to be all right. The hard time is not going to last. You can choose to have a sunny day, or you can choose to have a murky day. You can make a conscious choice to be happy. Your choice is not random. Your choice is deliberate. I choose happiness. I'm going to be all right. If I can do this, so can you.